What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom, and tonight this is a special show. This is Platino's choice, and you already know when Platino chooses the show, we're going to take it back, and we're going to talk about some old school pro wrestling. That's right. So we got BDC, we have Strat Facts, and we have the man of the hour. We have Poppy Platino. Tonight's show, we're talking about Clash of the Champions 9, a New York knockout. But before we get into the New York knockout, we're going to talk about this week's rundown. So, guys, what's going on?
What's up, baby?
Hi.
Happy hump day.
Yes, we humping. Hey. Speaking of humping, BDC, you wanted to talk about Jade Cargill making her return and turning on Tiffany Stratton. Now, was this the right move for Jade's character right here?
Yes. Absolutely it was. Right now, they needed a heel that hasn't been played off already. So, I mean, it kind of wipes Nia Jax out. Tiffany has just been going through everybody except Stephanie Vaquer. And really, Jade needed that edge turn. She started to show at the last match, the last championship opportunity she had. But she really needed to go heel in order for this to really work out. And it also brings about the question, when Bianca comes back, does it finally give you that Bianca Jade feud that people have been clamoring about ever since Jade made it to the WWE? So I think it all works out perfectly, especially if Jade takes the title, because then it leads us into a possible road to WrestleMania with Bianca and Jade feuding with each other for that title.
I dig it, but I mentioned it beforehand. I still want to see a Charlotte Flair and a Jade Cargill go at it. Hell, I still want to see Charlotte and Bianca go at it, but you can't go wrong. But with Jade, definitely let her get Charlotte at a WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, if Jade going heel and those opportunities are out there, being as though Charlotte's a face right now, or they want to call it she's a face right now. So, and she seems to really be enjoying it. So that would indicate that there may not be a heel turn coming soon. It seems that when people who have been heels kind of hit that face turn and they look to really be enjoying it, they keep them there. Look at Randy Orton. He's really been loving this run that he's been on. So you have somebody like Charlotte who's tenured, and it's like, okay, well, Charlotte, you seem to be really enjoying this. Let's just run with it, see how far it goes. Jade, on the other hand, at times she looked cool, at times she looked awkward, but there was a lot of the times when it just like, oh, she looked like she's about to go heel and she doesn't. So it was just time for it.
All right. Strap, my questions for you is, last week we talked about Ricky Saints. What do you think about Jade's booking in WWE compared to AEW?
It just depends on how you want to present her. I mean, AEW, she was presented as, the Goldberg, the unstoppable force against all objects, and it's a shame that, at least she was still around enough to lose and give that credibility to someone. That someone being Chris Statlander, and Chris Statlander, the current AEW Women's World Champion. I mean, She was someone that was a day one person, so that probably has, some, you're a day one person, so that sticks to you. But she did have a good series of matches, and so then I know I was never a fan of her initially with that terrible alien space gimmick thing.
Like this.
Boop. Yeah, I wasn't into that at all, but she changed character, she changed heels, she turned face, she's feuding with Willow forever. And she is the champion, but she's not as over. And how can you be against someone like timeless Toni Storm? But I think she's earned her spot. I think she's earned her place. But going back to, she was the one chosen to beat Jade Cargill after Jade faced so many kinds of people. But hey, if she's leaving the company, like I said, it was a good idea to give that credibility to someone, unlike say like Mariah May, Blake Monroe. Now, I mean, she did lose in a very spectacular match to Toni Storm, to send her off for good, but they could have used her as as someone pinning her in one of the recent tournaments, that the women's tournaments they had. They could have done something with that, but no, they just iced her. But we're still not talking about Jade Cargill's push here. But her push in WWE, I think, she's kind of like one of those people. Like, she looks great, obviously. Yes. She came in with a big reputation, and then she comes in, and maybe she's not as impressive as they expected her to be. So they kind of toned her down a bit, tried to get her more trained, trying to get her to be more well-rounded. Is she the kind of person you want to see be well-rounded, or do you want to see her smash people? In WWE, you have to be great. You're trained to be the best. It's WWE after all, and she was not at that level because she was so protected in AEW. But her presentation, keeping the theme music, that's always a nice touch. Mm-hmm. I think she was presented better in AEW. I think she had more creative freedom in AEW, and I think she came off as a bigger star there. I still think she has potential here. I don't think she's a lost cause yet. There's still a lot of potential there, and now that they took her out of the babyface role, which is something that she never was, so they gave that a shot. Now they're going to go with something that she's proven that she can do better as a heel, and I expect that she'll grow into that role very well, and it'll do wonders for her, way better than her miscast as a babyface. Although it was a good thing, it was fun with her and Naomi and Bianca as the triple threat at WrestleMania XL. That was pretty awesome. But I look forward to Jade Cargill's heel run in WWE.
Yeah, I think that a main reason why she was brought in the way she was initially was because of the fact that she's still relatively new to this, and she needed to be around somebody kind of 24/7 that could kind of show her how to do certain things, how to guide her in ways that she didn't otherwise know. Because in AEW, they had her basically like a monster, like she was just whooping everybody until she wasn't. But the promo skills were kind of lacking. And there was a lot of times when she was more or less kind of showing off versus actually embracing the heel character. So then it kind of looked laughable at times. Over here, at least she had Bianca there. She had Naomi for a while. You have two women who've been there, who've done that, and were able to really take her under the wing and really show her the ropes as far as how to do things WWE style. And I mean, the Naomi's heel turn was one thing which kind of really showed Jade out as, okay, we could see her being a heel because she just went in, she said nothing, she whooped ass, she just left. And, now with Bianca being out, it was kind of like she went stagnant because it was like there was nothing really there for her. They kept putting her in championship matches, but it just showed it was like, all right, this version of her is not going to work on her own. We need the heel version of her to be on her own to really showcase. So that's where she's at now, and we'll get to see if she's able to carry it like I suspected she will.
All right. Well, if you want to be the best, you got to work with the best.
Mm-hmm.
And Poppy Platano had a question for me, so I figure I'll put it on today's rundown. He asked me, what if Bret Hart wrestled in this era? Platano, get into it.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked you this question is because just watching Raw from this past weekend, I was seeing how everyone's been talking about Jey Uso and his meteoric rise, how his wrestling skills maybe not have caught up to where his promos are at. And thinking right now how WWE is a global company and seeing how Bret's run globally, not in the States, globally, like internationally, all the fans would go freaking nuts. He was basically Hulk Hogan of Europe or wherever they would travel, Germany. Now that WWE is a global company and they're not just doing the States run, they're doing literally everywhere: Australia, Japan, Europe, Paris, France, Germany. Like I said,
Pick a
probably
continent.
Africa one day. They're all over the place.
Pick a continent. Yep.
Yeah, maybe Bret wasn't the greatest promo, but his fanfare in his era was probably no greater than anybody else. Probably close to maybe Austin level, damn near. If Bret were champion right now and just wrestling his style, would he undoubtedly be the greatest of all time? We know his skill set in the ring, but knowing how global that WWE finally is, like literally they are traveling globally, Bret's fans would just take over the arena like they did every single time you see them travel. Would he be considered the GOAT?
Interesting.
I think he definitely would, because WWE now, they really are focusing on storytelling, and all these feuds, these long feuds, and you got the PLEs, which is like 5 matches. It works.
Yeah.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, long ass story telling right there. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, when it led to Bad Blood, it just worked. It would be good. Imagine Seth and like a Gunther go at it. Like,
We've seen that before, I think.
I mean, I meant Bret and the Gunther go at it.
Oh, Jesus. You know my feelings on those two.
Yeah, that would be amazing right there. And then you pair Bret with like a Seth Rollins or CM Punk. He adapts. He just good. It just works for him.
And here's the piece of it I think a lot of people would miss. Not only is his star power one thing, but his ability to adapt and help elevate other wrestlers is another thing. Because you talked about Jey Uso. Imagine Bret Hart being in a match with Jey Uso, being able to help elevate Jey Uso while he works in the ring. You know, you look at guys like that. Hell, you look at guys like Penta. You look at guys like
Penta was another one the other week, man.
You look at guys like Dragon Lee. You look at AJ Styles. You look at these guys out there that you can look at all of these guys and be like, yeah, Bret would be a matchup against all of these guys. And those matches would be fire from the gate. You know, there would be not a slouch match amongst them, really. And that's one of the things that you have matches that are really good, but then you have mismatches, you have misfires when you put people in the ring, and it's just like the two of them together just don't mesh. Bret never really had that problem where he didn't mesh with somebody in the ring. And and I look at those guys, and hell, I'll even go one step further, and I'll say that he would put over LA Knight and make him look a lot better than he does in the ring. He doesn't look bad, but he would definitely look a lot better in the ring with a Bret Hart in there, kind of going through the motions and putting that program together. It would be awesome.
Now I know we don't talk politics, and I'm not bringing up any names, but knowing the current state of the political spectrum is right now, the left side against the right, with Bret Hart's anti-American character, you plop that in to today. Is he a heel?
He's a face.
Or he's a baby face?
He's a face.
And I'm talking about all over the world.
He's a face. He's
America,
absolutely a face.
In America, he'll be a heel. He'll say
no. Actually, I got news for you. He would be a face he would be a face all over the world. In America, he'd be a face in parts. He'd be a heel in parts.
Oh, the way out of the country's divided now.
Yeah. He would be cheered in New York and jeered in Iowa. He would. he would literally have to find things to say bad about the people in a particular city that would otherwise love him to make them hate him.
Still, they wouldn't be able to
And
do it,
still
probably.
be kind of hard. But yeah, at this point, it would be pick your city and see how it goes.
Come to Canada. Come to Calgary. We have our food stamps. Y'all don't. We grow our own crops. Come get it.
We won't let you guys die out there.
I never even know anybody.
See, there you go. I'll hurt you, but y'all will get you back home.
Our meat is farm raised.
That would be hilarious.
Import that, Cena.
Like, what does your leadership have 34 more of than ours do? Felonies.
You know we're not allowed to put them up here now.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be horrible. But like I said, it would literally be pick your state.
Yeah.
Depending on the state, depending on the city that he would be an absolute face in some, and he would be an absolute heel in others.
I don't think TKO would know what to do. They would be like, "Wait, he's not."
Yeah.
Are we making money? Okay.
Yeah, and the thing of it is how do you book that? Because like say he's in Iowa, but the program is against El Grande Americano.
Who are you to doubt El Grande Americano?
Like who are they cheering for? That everyone's getting booed at that point. Everyone's getting booed.
Don't let it be a cowboy. A cowbell.
No, it's getting ugly quick. No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you guys think that
nobody's watching?
Do you think Bret would thrive in WWE or AEW?
WWE
wrestling today.
He would. Okay, so I think he could thrive in both. I think that he would definitely thrive in WWE because I mean it's just WWE. He's just that's Bret cut his teeth in WWE. I mean this was his thing. He carried it for a minute. You know, AEW. I suspect that if he was in AEW wrestling today, they would probably use a lot of his connection to Owen to boost him up. They would keep that fire lit. And I mean his skill speaks for himself. And the thing of it is they do have a talented enough roster where he can go in there and elevate some people in his matches with them too. So I think he could actually do well in both. Obviously WWE because he has history, but AEW, like I said, they have the talent that he could definitely work with, and being as though Owen Hart is pretty much can be mentioned there and nowhere else would be kind of a prop for him too.
True.
Strap. Final thoughts?
We were on a roll there a couple of minutes ago.
I know he was waiting for something.
We don't have to tear down parts of our government buildings to build shrines to ourselves, like the White House and the Presidential Library. We have grain-fed steer. Our vegetables aren't GMO. I love going back to, I think it was the Vince Netflix documentary, Bret Hart, Vince McMahon saying, Bret Hardy just had no charisma. So, would he be as successful as would he reach legendary status if he was of the appropriate age coming up in today's WWE? I don't think he'd be as successful. I was thinking of like who would he be like? You know, it's like, okay, I mean, they're all good workers, you know, but it's like who would be like a really good worker, but special though, and like how do they treat them now? And I think of Drew McIntyre, and it's like, I mean, yeah, he was the our hero, the pandemic champion, you know, but he was still in the midst of his, like, you know, Vince's new favorite toy at the time. But how has he been since then? You know, he's always been hovering near the top, sometimes at the top level in the mix, but he's still never really considered like the favorite main event guy to use. I think that's Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and even, you know, Punk and Jey Uso. But he's always like up there, you know, so that's where I think Bret Hart would be. He would always just be up there, but he's not beloved as you're my favorite toy to use when I book, you know. He just wouldn't be the favorite. Was he ever the favorite? I think by default, like that's all they had. You know, where the show today is about WCW, and they've always been a hot mess any period of time that we watched them. But the WWF was a real hot mess, you know, in all of 1992. You know, if you ever look at that year in review, just look in the beginning to the end. You know, the year began with the most star-studded, you know, Royal Rumble of its time with everybody in it, and then by the end of the year, they're all gone. There's no British Bulldog, there's no Ultimate Warrior, there's no Hogan, you know, there's no, you know, Sergeant Slaughter, you know. But so all you had was Mr. Consistency, the Hitman, Bret Hart. He's not gonna let you down. He'll be there when you need him. He's been there since, you know, the mid '80s. He's still gonna be there, and you know he gets a lot of those letters, those handwritten letters to Stamford, Connecticut, you know, so proving that he does have an audience somewhere, and that's why they did go to Germany and those places, because that's where all those letters came from. You know, they really found something to love about him there, more than the States. Of course, they take him to Europe, they bring him back to the States, and you know, he has his popularity here, and it would grow on for a few more years. But you know, would Bret Hart be successful today? Oh yeah, absolutely. Just I don't think he'd reach it. I think it's harder to reach legendary status in the modern era than it was in the past. And would he fare better in AEW or WWE? You know, the answer was right there. He'd do fine in either. He's like Chris Jericho. I mean, AEW fans would turn on him for sure in a way that he would not be over, but he could be that legacy figure that either one of them can utilize to help their show at the right time.
I agree.
All right, well, that concludes the rundown. It is time for Clash of the Champions 9, a New York knockout.
We have been ran down.
Yes. Well, tonight's show, the main event is featuring the Nature Boy Ric Flair taking on Terry Funk in an I Quit match. And they show a video package, and they show Terry Funk saying that he doesn't want Flair's money, he doesn't want his family or his belt, he just wants his pride. And then Ric Flair is talking about pride, integrity, and guts. And now we're about to get into the show. The show takes place in the RPI Fieldhouse in Troy, New York, somewhere near Albany.
I was looking that up
there.
too.
Still there?
Yeah.
it is still there. I saw a little picture of it. I'm like, can imagine just going in that building, looking around, like, hey, Clash of Champions 9 was here.
What does RPI stand for? Do you know BDC?
No.
You know, in that beginning of the promo, the Ric Flair promo, I he was so dismissive. He's like, this goes beyond women. This goes beyond this. It's like, Jesus, what a pig.
Yep.
It's about pride in professional wrestling. Never mind that silly stuff. Women, cars, a used tissue. No one cares.
His lifestyle.
Okay. Because I looked it up. RPI stands for Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. It was on the campus of that institute, and that's why it's got that name, and that is a crazy ass name.
Rensselaer.
All right, well, we got good old JR, Jim Ross, and Gordon Soley on commentary in our opening match. We have the fabulous Freebirds of beautiful, not beautiful, I was thinking Midnight Express. We have
Jimmy
Jam Garvin and John's boy,
Michael P.S. Hayes.
Pretty Sexy Hayes.
Purely sexy.
Shawn Michaels before there was Shawn Michaels.
And they are taking on the Road Warriors of Hawk and Animal with Paul Ellering. And the Freebirds, they had a nice ass entrance. They had, I like the stage. They had like like some like pyramid type of stage.
Yeah,
it was dope.
Them stairs that they were basically hopping down because they couldn't walk them because they were too high. So they had to skip down the steps. Yeah, poor woman. I thought woman was gonna fall down the steps. She was doing the one step all the way down the steps.
She had to learn to walk quietly around her future husband.
Oh man,
she learned it here at the RPI Fieldhouse.
All right, well, like I said, the show is in Troy, New York, and last week we were in Philadelphia from the other WWE show we did. Yeah. They're chanting "Freebird sucks." The fans, they were hot. They were hot this whole damn show, and it was crazy how they were in Philly last week, getting cheered. Now they're in New York, they're getting booed. But
Road Warriors had that effect on people.
Yeah, the Road Warriors, they were doing their thing. Then they finally got Animal all beat up, and Hawk was getting pissed off because he's getting double teamed. Hawk keeps going in the ring. The referee telling him to stop, and then Hawk just gets pissed off, and he just like lift up the ref, just threw him in the corner. He launched the ref. Tommy Young, and Hawk clean house, but Tommy Young DQ'd the Road Warriors. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Platinum, what are your thoughts on this opening match right here?
I was actually shocked that the Freebirds were actually doing a number on Animal, to be honest, man. I was like, I know Animal's usually the guy that sells a lot, but the Freebirds, I was like, hold up. That was actually pretty good. Very good back and forth, man. I wish there was just a finish, to be honest. These two guys, I mean, you hear LOD, that Iron Man. Whew, I'm getting chills right now, and it ain't because it's freaking freezing out here. Just thinking about that song, you just get chills. But the Freebirds, I could see how everyone was saying Michael P.S.A.'s was the Shawn Michaels of that era. That guy just oozed charisma, and he can, work the ring like no other at that time. So he's just, yeah.
For it to be the opening match, I dug it. It was interesting. Like you said, we didn't expect Road Warrior Animal to get beat down like that, but I also wanted a finish between one of these two teams. And
agreed.
Typical WCW booking, couldn't get the finish to match the match actually. So, but was this the right match to kick off the show?
I would say the right tag team. When you got LOD starting off, you get the crowd into it right away. Just the ending kind of like left to be more with the desire, but the crowd was still loving it, even with the DQ. They hated that he got DQ'd, but they still loved him. So I guess it was a good choice.
They left the fans wanting more. I know I definitely wanted more in this match right here. Strap, what are your thoughts on this opening match right here? Did you enjoy it?
I mean, they did the same. I mean, LOD is always a draw, and they use that to their advantage because that's exactly what happened the months prior with the skyscrapers in LOD. It's like, more, we want more, damn it. And I mean, we would not know how the rest of the show would go, but for, that kind of finish for the opening match, okay, sure, but when you would see what would happen later on, you're like, okay, no, can any tag team just go over clean? And I mean, there are a couple of different levels of, YouTube or Premium or Peacock, but gosh darn, there's so many damn commercials, and they're so long. That's how they're getting back at us nowadays. They're like, okay, you're used to your 50-second ad. Well, now it's a minute 80, and you're gonna sit through it. because they would cut the commercial so many times and it would play that damn music.
Horrible.
Starcade coming up in 2 months. Watch this. It's like
the joys of TBS at the time.
My God,
the joys of TBS.
Please tell me that they were putting in so many ads because the match ran short because wrestling's real. we had this scheduled for 20 minutes and it just went 8. Oh damn. Yeah, I mean the more I see of Michael P.S. Hayes, the more uncomfortable I become and the more fascinated I am. But he is, like I said, I was not really aware of this man's work, and the more I see, the more I'm just like, Jesus Christ, he's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
John's gonna start growing hair on his chest.
Oh my God. Now, they need to check that white balance on the camera on the previous show we covered because Jesus, no wonder he told Mark Henry, "I'm more of a blank than you are."
Yeah, last week John was like, "Oh yeah, Michael Hayes, like he's from Zimbabwe, all that damn black chest hair." Oh man.
Oh boy.
Strap, did this match matter though?
I'll say yeah, because I found LOD always entertaining, and I found the Freebirds pretty darn entertaining. Just hated the finish, but I'll give it a thumbs up for now.
Great. BDC, what are your thoughts on this match, and does it matter?
Yeah, I think the match matters. To be a wrestling fan in the 80s is to be a Road Warriors fan and to be a fabulous Freebirds fan, whether you loved them or you hated them. These were two of the top teams in the 80s, and to get them on in a match together is always a treat. Could they have been a little further down the card? Absolutely. I am absolutely not a fan of the Dynamic Dudes, so they could have definitely went first for me. But yeah, the match absolutely matters because, like I said, Road Warriors and the Freebirds are always they were the 80s. They were the 80s from their music to how they came out to the ring to their performance. They were 80s to a T. And yeah, absolutely matters.
All right. Well, it's unanimous. This opening match, it matters. All right, so after this, we see Sting. He's getting a reward presented from Bill Apter, and Sting is the most popular wrestler at this time. And after this, Ric Flair, he gets an award that he's Wrestler of the Decade, and he said he hopes that the next 10 years is better than what he has now. Strap, sum up Ric Flair's next decade.
There were plenty of lofty expectations for all athletes and all promotions from 1989 to or 1989 or 1990 for the next 10 years. The man of the 90s, the Ultimate Warrior, and the man of the 90s, Sting. All right. Ric Flair, his previous 10, not to age me, Gordon, or whoever, his next 10 years, a lot of ups and downs, but it wouldn't exactly be the prime of his life or career. But yeah, Sting winning, I assume it's a shoot voting. The most popular wrestler, sure. And Flair, the wrestler of the 80s, sure, why not? But it's always odd to hear him referred to as he's the 5-time world champion. It's like, huh?
Yeah,
not quite.
All right, well, after this, we see Woman. She is backstage, and she's talking about who she is, and she's talking about Doom. That she has a large surprise for the Steiners. And my God, Woman was looking good. She was looking good on that couch.
She'd make any guy act like Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
I was doing
water.
I mean, that was a very bold promo. That's like taking the Victoria's Secret catalog and going, look, 1989, there it is.
Yeah, she.
That's when your mom walks into the room.
She looked amazing.
Always.
A lot of hairspray and tits.
Amazing.
She's Italian.
Hell yeah. And then Gordon Solie said, she's an evil woman, but she sure is pretty.
That's a signature color commentary for Gordon.
Story of
Solie.
most of our
That is,
lives.
and this, my friends, is Gordon Solie.
Yep.
You know,
All right.
that interview with Woman is kind of like, you know, Willow Nightingale's most recent photos. Guys, they're just tased.
Yeah. Wait, what was the quote that she said? Yeah, something along the lines of, "What, you act like you ain't never seen titties," or something like that. It's just a little titty.
Well, Willow, we've seen Clash of Champions 9. There you go.
Yeah.
With Woman.
There you go.
All right. Well, our next match, we have John's boy, a wildfire, Tommy Rich, and hot stuff Eddie Gilbert taking on Doom with Woman. And long story short, this match is nothing special. Doom looks strong as hell. Woman looked good as hell. What are your thoughts on the presentation of Doom at this time? Platino.
I still don't. I don't know if they knew what they were doing with these two guys. I mean, you got Ron Simmons, a former world champion, and you can't figure out what to do with him. Granted, you put a freaking gimp suit on him, and you're hiding who he is, even though we all know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think this is more of the storyline of trying to get women on TV, which, hey,
it worked.
In the 80s, why not?
Well, he wasn't world champion at this time. He didn't become champion until
Former.
92.
Yeah, but he was still no, he wasn't. But
oh shit,
he already made. He was on the NWA television, and he threatened to beat up any person who was inappropriately touching young children at the time. It's a very odd promo by Ron Simmons, just out of nowhere. Yeah, I'll just beat this guy right here. But any of you guys touching kids out there, I'm gonna beat your ass. It's true. If you've never seen it, it's true.
What the hell?
It'll be on our YouTube page later.
Oh yeah,
it's a Facebook page later.
Then I say,
and yeah, I'll send it. To you.
We'll find it. We'll send it to your doom. At least I could put eye holes on their masks, because, like, I mean, what are you covering up, really? It's like, hey, you can totally tell it's them.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very. It's like I've never seen a mask that completely did not cover someone's mustache. His mustache was no way. I looked, I was like, oh, Ron Simmons, okay. Like it was crazy. It was crazy to imagine. It's like, okay, you got Butch Reed, you got Ron Simmons, you got these two massive dudes up here, booming personalities, both of them. You put them in the smallest hell masks. The only way you could tell them apart is, and at that time, literally the only way you could tell them apart was Butch Reed wore an elbow pad. That's how you could tell them apart. They got a little more recognizable later. I think that's when Ron Simmons started to wear the black straps around his arms. But it was like, that's how you told them apart until they opened their mouths, and then you knew exactly who they were. Because let's keep it a buck, their voices are very noticeable and they're easily recognizable. So,
so what do you have to say there, Doom number 2? Man, if you touching kids inappropriately, I'm gonna beat your ass. Wait a minute, Doom number 2, is that you, Ron Simmons?
No.
Damn.
You got me.
Doom
How about
1
this,
and Doom 2.
Fantasy warfare match. You have Doom taking on, I forgot their tag team name.
The APA.
Of Steve Urkel and Carl Winslow.
Did you say Steve Urkel and Carl
Winslow? They had their mask on?
yeah. Oh, man.
Who won in that match?
Not even close.
Go back to watch that one. Go back to watch them on American Gladiators.
I love that. That was great. That one was great.
Yeah, my pal, he's a cop. You said cop? Yeah, I hate cops. Why? My mother got busted last night.
I picked that episode out, and then I'm scrolling through the rest of them, and you can see the little synopses, and you're like, no, I don't. No, I don't want to watch these. I had too much fun with the one. You know, these other ones are a little too not as fun.
Yeah.
Except for those dragon guys taking down Rachel's place. So,
Yes. That one,
Oh, man.
Good times. Good
Every
times.
time you
Eddie!
guys, I met her. I met Aunt Rachel, sort of.
Did you? You met Thelma Hopkins?
It's unbelievable because this is at work. I was working at the business center, and we ship out things, and I don't know what was there. So she comes to the counter, and she's, I don't recognize her. But she's shipping something to Los Angeles, and I'm, that's kind of interesting. I'm like, I like California, so it's like, oh, Los Angeles, oh, that's interesting. And I'm just doing my business, and and I can tell she's kind of glancing at me, like looking at me. He's like, do I recognize her? And I'm not admitting it. It's like, no, I really had no idea who she was.
Like, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But she had this box or this package, so it didn't go out until hours later. And I think as I was bringing it to the shipping area, I'm looking at him like, Thelma Hopkins. How do I?
Yeah. See, if you knew who she was, it would have got out sooner.
It's the ashes of anyway. But yeah, I was like, man, that was freaking Aunt Rachel. Holy shit, I didn't know that at the time. But
Mother. Yeah.
You remember weird things from each other? Like one of the producers of Family Matters was Fred Fox Jr. Why do I know that name? Because for some reason I was like, I knew as an adult you can change your name. I wanted to change my name to Fred Fox Jr. No idea why. What a stupid kid. Kids are dumb. Okay.
Jesus.
Strap facts, damn it.
Well, I can just tell how y'all feel about this damn Doom match right here. This match does not matter.
No,
man,
not at all.
If Tidy Whities was a pro wrestler, he'd be Tommy Wildfire Rich. That guy sucks. He looks like he's on Ozempic or something. This guy is terrible.
It's crazy how
he's a former champion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for showing us how little you value the championship. Then shit.
Jinder Mahal, your former WWE champion.
Was he different before this? Like, did he just lose his edge?
No, I don't.
But were they trying to gain viewership in his hometown or something? What happened?
In a future December
I've heard
topic,
them do that before.
Wildfire, Tommy Rich.
We might have to watch when he wins the title.
Who he ever beat?
Probably Flair.
Never.
All right. Well, after this, we got Jim Cornette backstage, and he's interviewing the Steiner brothers, and then they are talking about how they came up with the Frankenstein name and who has a Rick Steiner impression of how they got the Frankensteiner name.
No.
I don't have that one.
We watching a movie. Oh yeah, Frankenstein.
We was watching a scary movie, and it was Frankenstein, and all of a sudden, Frankensteiner.
And then my mom beat us.
Cool. Very cool.
I said my mother told me never to hit a lady, but you ain't no lady, woman.
And then,
bring
and
Mama,
as I said,
Mama Steiner to the ring. Have her beat you up.
and then the favorite line of, "I have it, and I don't want it."
I remember back in the 90s, they had a commercial, and the person always said, "Drugs are bad for you."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Steiner.
All right. Yeah, I'm a preempt for a minute because I actually did look up when Tommy Rich won his heavyweight championship. It was 81.
Damn.
81.
Jeez.
Who did he beat?
He won in 1981. He beat.
Just the rules.
He better not have. He better not have.
Not Dusty lost to Rick both times.
At the time.
Yeah, he better not have.
With a dirty dick Murdoch, baby.
I hope him and Ronnie Garvin traded the championship.
Huh?
I hope him and Ronnie Garvin traded the championship.
Hands of Stone.
Hands of Stone. Don't jack.
You found when he won the title, but you don't know who he beat.
Harley Race.
What?
What?
He beat Harley Race for it. April 27th, 1981.
Missoula.
They did not like Harley then. What the hell?
Yeah.
Harley Race would win the match, but win the belt back 4 days later on May 1st.
That sounds
So,
about
yeah,
right. That
yeah.
sound about right.
So that was just for probably like, was he home?
Let's see. Well, where's he from? Because I don't know.
Somewhere in the South.
It doesn't matter.
It happened at a house show in Augusta, Georgia.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's where Cody Rhodes went.
Makes sense because when we talk about the ECW WrestlePalooza, they was in Georgia, and
yeah, there you
he
go.
denounced Georgia, and because he was a full-blooded Italian.
That dumbness.
Yeah. All right. Well, our next match we have BDC's boys, the dynamic dudes of Shane Douglas and Johnny Ace, and they are taking on the Midnight Express of beautiful Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan and Jim Cornette. Both his teams, but he didn't come out with both of them, so
he
he's
came
neutral.
He came
he's
out.
sitting outside.
He came out with the dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, he came out with the dudes.
Oh, he sat down in the corner, and hey, last time we was talking about how come they use a skateboard. Johnny Ace, he came down using that skateboard.
Yep. Yeah. Top notch skills. Shane Douglas still was having no parts of that.
He just jogging. Yep. He just ran down the ring.
Shane's like, I ain't tripping.
Literally.
There goes the franchise.
Oh man. So this tag match, our third tag team match of the night so far, I was digging this match. The crowd was into it. I'm curious to see what the hell Jim Cornette was gonna do, because Jim Cornette, he was playing like a babyface, and we were talking about that last show. So what the hell's going on? But it seemed like both teams are trying to impress Corny, and Sweet Stan, he was getting busy with his martial arts kicks. 1, 2, 3, kid who? 1, 2, 3, kid who? Them kicks was lethal.
He was like posing like Glacier. Like Ray Lloyd.
Oh man. But these guys, they're actually slugging it out. They were getting at it. But then the finish of the match, Bobby Eaton, he had a chain, but Corny, he intercepted the chain, and then he cracked the hell out of Shane Douglas with that damn tennis racket.
Yeah, he did.
And then the Midnight Express got the win. You want to talk about a New York knockout? Did you hear the sound of that damn tennis racket hitting the back of that man's neck?
Yeah.
All you hear is crack.
Like,
yeah.
This is peak Jim Cornette. No wonder he loved this era of wrestling, because he was freaking over as hell. He had his own talking show segment. The crowd was behind him. He was doing new things as a part of as a pro wrestling manager. No wonder he loved it, and he hates everything else that was not his era, because he was so over during this period of time. And like, we know Jim Cornette, we know his history, but it's like watching him, like watching any of these guys in these older footage, it's kind of like, damn, really? It's like, okay. So Jim Cornette was on fire, on fuego here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was.
So I enjoyed this match. It definitely matters for me. What about you guys?
Yeah, I agree, man. And the turn, I wasn't expecting it right there, but man, as soon as I saw that tennis racket, I was like, oh, ooh, I heard the crack. I was like, ooh, I like this. This is perfect. Because when you hear the Midnight Express, all you think about is Bobby Eaton, Stan Lane, and Jim Cornette, in my opinion. I know there was somebody else when Sweet Stan got injured or he left. I forget who it was.
Dennis Condrey back in the day.
Yeah. Was it Condrey first?
Yeah, Condrey was the OG.
I like this version for some reason.
Yeah, this more recognizable.
More martial arty.
Yeah.
More kung fu.
Martial arty.
Fit the times.
Strap, did you enjoy it?
No. By the time I reached the fast forward button, it's like, it's almost over. Shit. I'll just finish it. I mean, it was a nice finish, but I was not compelled to watch the whitest 4 people in the world wrestle each other. I just had no interest in it.
Who had terrible hair, or who had the worst hair? Johnny Ace or Beautiful Bobby?
I mean,
the lady in the third row.
Gordon Soley. This match was not for me. Didn't really care for it too much, but it did have a memorable finish, so I'll give it that.
Okay,
All right. BDC.
See, you already know. You already know. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the dudes. I'm not a fan of the dudes at all.
So are you saying a skateboard gimmick wouldn't work today?
I'm saying that skateboard would have been better served going over the back of his neck.
Oh shit. So it's a split decision.
Yeah. The dude, like, I get it, but no, they're not growing on me. It's just not happening.
Like, is this the end of the dynamic dudes in WCW? We don't know.
We will find out on the next Clash of the Champions.
Right.
Same WCW channel.
Same WCW time.
Still daylight here.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, it somewhat matters. You guys tune in and be the judge of this match. Let us know in the comments. Dante
was the ace cutter.
Yeah, Dante.
Let us know.
People power.
Yes.
And tell Pete to watch too.
He might have a flashback and grow his hair out.
Oh shit.
No November.
Wow.
All right. Well, after this, we have
shade somewhere.
After this, we have the Super Destroyer taking on Dr. Death, and
yeah, it was a Super Destroyer, all right.
Yep.
Just wasn't him.
It doesn't matter. Santa Claus came down, walking. It's Norman the Lunatic, who's also Bastion Booger.
Ugh.
Yep.
Looking like bad Santa. The assassin attacks Dr. Death before the match even starts, but Dr. Death, he brings it. He gorilla presses him over his head 3 times, hit him with the Oklahoma Stampede for the win. After the match, Norman and Dr. Death celebrated. This match does not matter. Why do they put this damn squash match on this show? Granted, we have like 4 tag team matches already, but why putting this filler match in?
Squash matches were prominent back in the day, bro, just to get the big guys over.
Yeah, you would think not in a pay-per-view though, or not in a pay-per-view though, but at the same time, yeah, they were on the Dr. Death kick at that point, so they needed him in there by any means necessary, and as a result, Super Destroyer got super destroyed.
Well, if I'm going to be calling these matches, I got to give me a little okie in here. If we're going to get a win, then I don't like this over here.
Abel's Method Man
my boy.
Aside. I'm watching this Dr. Death match, and it's kind of like, what? I mean, what did they see in him? Like, I don't see it. Okay, he's a big brawler guy, and I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Maybe it was better as a heel. I don't know.
Yeah. Why JR have such a hard on for this guy? That's what I want to know.
Hey, you're Okie.
Wait, who got a what?
Why does good old JR have such a big hard on for Dr. Death?
Steve Williams, he's from Oklahoma. From where I'm from, I'm an Okie.
All American.
All
American, 3-time All American. He could barely see out that eye, but he could still catch a baseball too.
Red man.
So,
red man.
Are you? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Back the truck up.
Time out, brother. Time out. Hold up, man. Hold up, brother.
Morris is trash.
What? It's the truth.
What?
You didn't know that?
So essentially what you telling me right now is JR got hard-ons for Steve Williams's, because it was Steve Williams, and then it was Steve Williams, and then it was Steve Williams who became Steve Austin. So he has hard-ons for Steve Williams's. Is that what you're telling me?
You can get one right.
Yeah, you like both Steve Williams.
He loves Steve. He loves him some Steve Williamses.
Well, you got to have one in brunette, one in blonde, one bald.
Oh shit! Oh my God!
You did get a blonde.
He got a blonde. He got a brunette, and he got a baldy. Yeah,
it's called the Neapolitan at the ice cream shop.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
All right. Well, after this, we have the Skyscrapers with Teddy Long taking on the Steiner brothers. And you know how I feel about the Steiner brothers. This match had me hyped. The physicality, how, muscular these two brothers are. Scott Steiner with the damn flipping fall away slam. Always seen on YouTube. Never seen this match. Always seen on YouTube, but man, it was dope.
Dude, did you? I rewatched that. I'm like, did he land on his neck?
Close enough.
Or his head?
Close, yeah.
I had to rewatch that a couple times.
He did that. He did that in a couple of matches where it just looked like he almost broke his neck. It was like, dude.
I was scared for a second. I'm like,
Frankensteiner too. Same with the Frankensteiner.
Yeah, he never fully rotated. I just like, oh, geez, Scotty. I mean, you're athletic, but don't do it.
Well, at this point, they're making it a big deal. So now it has to be in every match now.
Yeah. But
it has to be
for the stature of Dan Spivey. There's no reason why this dude getting beat up like that in this damn match, getting thrown around like that.
Dan did not have the same body type like Sid Vicious, man. So I kind of disagree with you on that, especially with Scotty. Scotty's
he wasn't
a big pop and pump, and he was. Oh my god,
Sid's probably like, all right, take it out, bump.
Nope.
You're gonna break my leg a few years later. I ain't doing it.
Look at there's your future Starcade main event right there, right? Crazy.
Yo, yeah, 11 years later, what the hell?
Dummy. Oh man.
They're showing that little footage of what's her name, Roxanne meeting Nikki Bella. I'm gonna wrestle you someday, and then they had a match on Raw.
Yeah.
Scott Steiner. Someday I'm gonna wrestle you, Sid.
Roxanne really is the prodigy, though. That girl can go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, this match it was interesting. It was physical. Then Doom came out of nowhere, and then they took out the Steiners. And then woman came out, and she was getting ready to hit one of the Steiners, and then some tall figure.
Yeah, I was like, who's this guy?
Who is that guy?
I have no idea who it was.
All right. So
it wasn't that Kevin.
Yeah, I have no idea who that guy is in real life. And I actually, while I was in here waiting for this podcast last night, Clash of Champions continued on in the other room. So I was like 10 or 11 by the time I went back in there. And this dude they were talking about this dude because for whatever reason he wasn't there. And they was like, oh, well, I guess he disappointed woman because he's no longer there. His name was something like Astrion or something really stupid, but I'd never heard of this guy before.
It's crazy. They didn't even zoom in. Like you could have really get a good glimpse at who it was.
I thought it was Bossman for a second, but I know Bossman was in the E at this time
too. Like Bossman, but he was taller and not as fat.
Like Horace Hogan.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this mystery man made a mysterious impression on all of us.
Yeah, well, the Road Warriors came out and they started scrapping. They took out the Skyscrapers and all big muscular 4 tag teams in the ring. And
yeah,
pretty interesting. A lot of tag matches in this damn show.
Yeah, this is accurate.
A lot.
Well, they're headed toward a Starcade. That was all tag matches, wasn't it? Or
I was looking at it, I was like, should I pick that for December? I'm like, no. I'm looking at the card.
Like, it's time in your house.
We might as well do Battle Bowl.
Oh, Did you
keep it with the WCW theme? All right, well, our next match is for the United States Championship. We have Brian Pillman going for the title against Lex Luger again. And man, Pillman, he was trying his best. He was doing everything he can, but he could not do anything. He went on the top rope, hit a crossbody block on Luger, and actually took out Tommy Young, and he's knocked out. And then Luger goes wild. He goes outside the ring. He takes that steel chair. Boom! New York knockout. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Brian
blue
Pillman.
Folding chair.
Or Lex Luger. He retains. After the match, the narcissist, the total package, he goes crazy. Takes that chair, beats the shit out of Pillman again, and hit him with the torture rack. And it got to the point where Sting comes down to the ring. He saves Pillman. Then Luger gets on the mic and said, "It's about time you come down here and meet me face to face." And then Sting rips off his shirt, slapped him in the face, and I said, "Let's go." And then Luger, he was stunned and he weasels away outside the ring.
Yep.
Like, okay. Like, I dig it.
So, looked up something else while you guys were talking going into this match. This tall mother father. He was not really all that notable. He doesn't have any history. His name was Nitron. But in that attack after the match, Sid Vicious got a lung punctured in that aftermath. So he was replaced in the skyscrapers by one Mean Mark Callis.
Yep.
As a result of him puncturing his lung in that attack after the match.
At least he didn't get stabbed.
Not yet.
Well, the way that lung felt, I'm pretty sure he felt like he got stabbed.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. All right, back to Pillman and Luger.
Yep.
Strap, what are your thoughts on this match right here? The rematch we just seen last week.
I mean, it's being considered the match of the show last show. It's not winning that award this time.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Just up and down the card here. Just a lot of disappointing things, a lot of interesting things, but a lot of disappointing things, and it's just another one. Jeez, and Pillman, he's trying to be the young hot upstart, but it's just not playing out. Gee, I wonder why.
No.
The booking, but who knows where to go from here? I mean, we could find out because the show took place, over 30 years ago. But I guess they're moving on quickly to the Luger and Sting. So where Pillman goes, I don't know. Go find some Japanese guy in a mask in another division.
Does this match matter for you?
It's no.
It's a no for me too, because from seeing what we seen last week, it's definitely a letdown.
Mm-hmm.
BDC, what are your thoughts on this match?
To me?
BDC, thumbs down for BDC. It doesn't matter what about you, Platinum.
Nah, I'm with you on that because high expectations from the previous match, and then the finish was just like, oof, it didn't get. It was. I like the ending, which is fine. Keep that heel persona, but the match didn't live up to what it was from the prior pay-per-view. So.
Certainly didn't live up to that finish.
No.
You was whooping. You was beating the snot out of him. Did you really need to hit him with a chair?
He didn't need to do that. But
even though that chair was loud when he hit him, like that chair was like.
That I like just because it led up to the aftermath with him and Sting for where it was going to be, like Starrcade or the next Saturday night match.
Mm-hmm.
How about Lex Luger, Dr. Death, Steve Williams match? That'd be fun. That could be fun. Could be fun.
I'd rather. No.
I'm saying it would.
I'll go touch grass now.
Turn me into a Funko Pop. I'll be fine.
Don't become the wall,
Right.
brother. It's the wall,
Berlin. All right, our next match, our main event in the I Quit match, we have Terry Funk with Gary Hart taking on the Nature Boy Ric Flair. These two, they're oh my god, they changed the entrance again. His theme song again. I'm like, this wasn't a song from last week.
Nope.
They just modified it again. I'm like, I'm tired of this shit.
Might as well just play Charlotte Flair stuff. I'll be happy.
As well.
Complete with the Queen. All hail the Queen.
Oh man. All right, well, these guys are standing toe to toe, and Ric Flair starts off the match with a big ass chop. The chop was so hard that Terry Funk went outside the ring and over the top barricade. Ridiculous.
Bruh.
You want to talk about overselling? Woo.
Bruh.
But them chops was loud as hell. I don't know. It's just maybe because it was a studio taping or something like that. Like every major blow was significant. The chair shots, the chops, all that.
No, he was throwing them chops with a purpose. That's why them some bitches were so loud. He was throwing them chops with a purpose.
And then when the match got longer in, with
Yep.
that sweat, oh,
Yep.
it's like getting whipped right out the shower. You can hear them.
They
wax.
were torturing one another. And then
Yes,
Gordon Soley, he said it best. 5 letters, 2 words.
I quit.
I don't know. Oh shit! I see where Jay Uso got it from.
Yep.
John, you had it on mute.
What?
You had it on mute for Gordon Soley.
Wow.
No Spanish.
4 words. 5 letters.
5 letters, 2 words. I quit. All right. Well, Ric Flair had some neck issues, and this dude got pile driven inside the ring and outside the ring. He sold it. Oh man.
Yeah.
But it was a fight. These guys would not quit. Got to the point where Ric Flair, he's bringing to Terry Funk outside the ring, and he even gave Gary Hart a piece of his mind. And little details I like. For a manager, he fought back.
Yeah.
Like, you never see that.
Gary was a former wrestler back in the day too. So.
All these guys were former wrestlers back in the day.
But
Gary,
wasn't one of those managers like, oh, I can flop now. Like,
no.
Harley Race.
He was about to throw down.
Shit.
I mean,
nobody messing with Harley Race.
Harley used to flop anytime when somebody punched him.
Well,
like, dude, you took
War Games, okay?
he had to make Vader look better.
Like, you took stronger shots in your sleep. What are you doing? But yeah. I also like the fact that Gary Hart, when he wanted to get at Ric Flair, and the referee was like, "No, Gary, don't do that, don't do that, Gary, don't." Like, he was like, "Yeah, it's about to be asked. Don't do that. Go calm down, have a seat."
Yeah, but they kept on going.
Yep.
They in the ring. Flair start working the leg. Then he finally hits the figure 4, and Funk is in it for at least a good maybe 2 minutes, roughly. Yeah. No. My leg is burning. Yes, I quit. And Gary Hart, he is pissed.
Yeah.
After the match, Ric Flair says, "Shake my hand." And Terry Funk shook his hand. Then Gary Hart, he took out Terry Funk. And then Flair goes after Gary Hart. And then Jim Ross, "The Japanese are taking out Flair. The Japanese are taking out Flair." Then Sting comes out. He makes the save. He puts the Scorpion on the Dragon Master. And then Ric Flair had the figure 4 on Muta. And Luger, he takes that steel chair. Wham! Ran it back at Sting. And next you know, Jim Ross again. "The Japanese and Luger, they're taking out Flair." Oh.
Oh my god.
You couldn't make this up. And that's how the show ended. And Ric Flair and Lex Luger, or Luger's taking the chair, he's beating up the sound stage and all that stuff like that.
He destroys the trophies.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And Flair and Sting are in the ring. Flair is reaching for Sting like a hapless romantic. Yeah, it was something. It was something to see. I did too.
It was a good I Quit match. I don't. Besides Foley and The Rock, like, this is a good I Quit match.
They beat the absolute shit out of each other.
That's what Cody and Drew McIntyre need to do. An I Quit match.
Good luck with that.
That's
they're probably gonna do that at the beginning of the show.
Probably.
Just get it out the way. Saturday night main event is gonna be 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, plenty of time for these guys to go crazy.
So my question for you guys: what are your thoughts on Gary Hart, this manager right here?
Dude sounded like Dusty for a minute.
I thought so too.
Yeah, he did. What do you think about the pile driver, the table spot, and the believability, the realness of the finish?
It told an absolute story.
It was
Yeah.
great.
It's like it said these two mother effers hate each other, and they're going to destroy each other. And every spot confirmed all of that.
And I was just watching how Funk was bumping all around here and there, and I'm like, yep, that's where John Moxley gets it from. I said it before and I said it again. He's this generation's Terry Funk. And I'm talking about John Moxley.
Yeah.
I was thinking about an I Quit match. Didn't Mox have an I Quit match?
I believe so. It might have been.
Strap?
Yeah, didn't we watch it all in?
That's the one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he is your modern day Terry Funk.
He's being choked the hell out by the hangman. He's being hung by
Yeah.
the hangman.
He is your modern day Terry Funk. He has two different styles. If you want to have an actual wrestling match, he'll wrestle you. But if you want to get extreme, he'll bring it to you too.
He got you. He got you.
He got you. Yeah. Very few people can do that too.
Wait,
be believable.
That's the match where Hangman hung him over the rope with the chain, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
He sold the hell out of that out of getting choked by it. He was like, he looked like he had it for a minute. As soon as his arm dropped, he just started flailing like a fish. I was like, oh, he's selling the shit out of that.
You can't sell that.
It's like he's selling the shit out of that. Like either that or his ass is really getting choked out. He gonna turn blue in a minute.
That's like the dudes that are sitting right in front of us at the show. They're choking on that hot dog. That damn double-decker hot dog like that.
Wait. You watch somebody almost kill themselves on a hot dog, dude?
They had the glizzy.
Oh no.
The big glizzy. That's what they had. And they both fell asleep.
Oh shit.
I'm sitting there watching like how the hell y'all gonna do it? Lady and the Tramp?
When I said, Dom, I'm hungry, he's like, get your own damn snack.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Dom,
Oh.
let me get a sip of your Slurpee.
No, because that was on the third floor, and John was getting attacked by some young lady.
Oh boy.
Dom, I want your purple drink.
What did she say to you again?
Didn't I
Dude,
see
you
you
come
yesterday?
like I seen you before or something like that, right?
She stunned me. Shocked the hell out of me. She's like, you ain't saying nothing. I said,
What?
I was waiting for you to finish talking so I can call an EMT for your ass.
Yeah, that's
You ain't saying
that
nothing.
shit was funny. Well, no, what was the saying of the weekend? What the hell were they saying? Two women
Didn't I
said
see you
something.
yesterday?
Yeah, did I see you yesterday? Like, no.
Like, bitch, no. The one in the cigar club, though. She was with somebody, though. Like,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
20 years old.
Like, it's a weird question to be asking me if you saw me yesterday when you're here with somebody. What are you trying to get rid of them? Is that what you're trying to do? Is that what you're trying to do? Because fuck them kids.
Basically.
Fuck them kids.
Oh man. Anyways, did this main event matter?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It definitely does. Yes. Does the show matter?
No.
No.
Sounds about right.
I mean, if you go into it, you're like, okay, I heard that the main event's killer. I'm gonna go check that out. By all means, do that.
Yeah.
But if you want to just watch the show, try to enjoy the show. I don't think you're going to. I mean, we always find things to entertain us. That's what we do here. But it's not worth it sometimes. So we're trying to help you out. We want you to listen to our 73-minute show to determine whether you should watch this 2-hour show. Well, there.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
There you have it.
the review show is longer than the show itself. We don't wrestle with regret here.
We don't.
No. All right. Well, next week I had to switch things up. It's my pick. This guy, he's on the topic of all the social media feeds. He has a birthday coming up. He's going to be retiring soon. So I think we should talk about Chris Jericho.
Really?
Break the walls down, huh?
Yes.
I'm stunned.
Similar to our Eddie Guerrero show, we're going to talk all things Chris Jericho. We're going to talk about moments. We're going to talk about matches. That's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifier.
Still gotta watch the last three. Well,
All of
the fourth
them.
one ain't come out yet. But
Well, here you go.
Watch all of them.
It's on Peacock.
I know.
Yes.
First one was good though. That was crazy.
All of them were good.
Jesus.
All of them. I enjoyed it. I seen the last one in the theater. Hell yeah. That motherfucker crazy. Art. Yeah, so next week we're going to talk about all things Chris Jericho. Going to be looking forward to that one. And yeah, see what you guys have to offer.
Okay, man.
Here's the match card.
I'll send you a link. All right, well, Platinum, thank you. I enjoy this show. Will I watch it again? No. Just I Quit match. And check out Woman.
Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
I had you before.
And I don't want you no more.
Oh, man. All right, well, Flair and Funk put on the Masters class. And you guys, y'all brought the heat. You guys killed it like always. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. We want to know your thoughts on the show. If you guys watch the show, what are your favorite parts of the show? Let us know. And you know what? We will see you guys next week. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with BDC. I'm here with StratFacts. I'm here with Platino. We'll see y'all soon. Boom.
Boom. Woman or Max Dupree?
Max
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree. She's still alive. Boom.
I know.